First time. Boom! We don't miss those. We don't miss those, baby. Gangwa! It's one. Rummy! How'd you like that, baby? I love it. Color! 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 Just for you. Just for you! Pull in the color! Oh! Oh my. See? Who's he? Oh, it's one surely. It's a goal and it is Cafu, is it? No, it's Mo Salah. It's Mo Salah. See what I mean? What? Oh my! What the hell? What the fuck? Kante with a beautiful pass to Ronaldo. Doesn't have the pace. Ref. No. No. Just don't get it, man. I just really don't get it. That's a skill issue, lads. Yeah, that's a skill issue, man. Space, man. Look at the space we have. Get in there, daddy. Just hang it up for the big man. Oh! Boom! Daddy strikes again, baby. Ah, let's check is so slow, man. He got one good goal, bro. Oh my god. Round collar. Oh, beautiful. Oh, he's done it again. He's done it again, the Anaconda. Back off me! Boom! Back off me! Rip off! Man, Ronaldo's unreal. Yeah, I'm after getting Alonso in 3 spins. I didn't want him. Next spin. You sure? Okay. Boom! Boom! Ah! That's nice, man. That was actually nice. Get in. Boom! Oh, what a goal. Oh my days. What's the crack, boys? Welcome back. Where's my webcam? Here we are. Welcome in, boys. Welcome in. Now, lads, I will warn you, my PC still isn't fixed. So it could drop at any, literally, like Bonnie Blue. It could drop at any minute, lads. Honestly, right? So we're in trouble with the PC, lads. Seems to be a wider issue going on with like NVIDIA drivers and my GPU. And actual like updates on my PC. It doesn't seem to just be me either. I've been reading forums all weekend. So yeah, hopefully it's fixed soon. But I mean, there's nothing I can really do at the moment. So welcome into everybody, lads. It's just going to be a short one today. Like Lucas's schlong, it's going to be a short one today. So hopefully we'll get a couple of good bits of gameplay. I definitely want to know from ye as well, lads, what ye think is the best ever pack. Because I genuinely do think that this Italian League Guardians, it's an awesome pack. Like, genuinely. You've got 3 endgame level players. And these players are in my final squad pretty much every game, barring, you know, me actually testing things out. So let me just say hello to everybody, lads. Ron, God's Own, Broman, Ray, Mr. Rango, thank you for the membership as well, brother. Broman is in the chat. Gary, Joe. Who else is here, man? Who else is here? Say hello. Spangley, Duff. Who else? Who else is here? Gulf Coast is in. Blood Red is in. McDonald's Day, nice. Mr. Gronk is in. Johnny Macrae is in the chat, as well as the Skin, Fistos. Who else is here? Let's say hello if you want to shout out, man. Kordas the Legend is in the chat. Lee is in the chat. Neil is in the chat. Sid is in the chat. King is in the chat. Sparks. eFootball Rookie. Angelo Russo. Denier Gaiman. Ola. Zozi. Arshad. Neil. Again. Ant. Langa. Hassan. Who did I miss? Deep Purple. Hype Lad. Hightam. Mubarak. Wayne, welcome in, bro. Bomb, welcome in. Welcome in, lads. ATM, welcome in, bro. Welcome in. Shiza, welcome in. Shiza, Shiza, Shiza. Shiza. Oh, Shiza. Well done, boys. Well done. We're all in. Irish Assassin, what's up, brother? Abel, Letio, welcome in. George, Grinch, Vincent. Okay, welcome in, boys. Welcome in. So yeah, man, I definitely feel, right? I definitely feel with the game at the moment. Listen, I do feel like that the game is fine at the moment. I don't think that it's going to be anything changed anytime real soon. Watch him save this. Nah, not today. Right now in 9,500 comments, should I buy 4,000? Because I really need some good defensive players. You've already spun 9,500, so you've already done 10 spins. Yo, Flyer, what's up? Haz FM, welcome in. Game Realm, welcome in. I honestly think, right, let's go through all the packs, right? Let's go through all the packs. Now, lads, again, I apologize. If the stream does go down, man, there's nothing I can do about it. The computer has already crashed twice this morning. It seems to be okay for the last hour, so hopefully we're okay. It seems to do that, man. It seems to like crash after I reboot the computer and then it's fine. So I don't know, man, what's going on with NVIDIA, but I'm really tempted to just pack it in and get an Apple, a MacBook or a Mac Pro or whatever they're called. Anyway, this is the pack, right? I honestly think that this pack is probably the best pack that they've released as a trio. Because usually they give you 2 Unreal cards. Now, don't forget, right, that we did get Thuram before in a double pack with Maldini, wasn't it? But we didn't have Seedorf in it. I spun on that pack and I think I got a double pack with it. Both are Fortress. One is a left back, which is a defensive left back, a defensive full back. The other is a right back, which is again a defensive full back, 2 defensive full backs. I mean, straight off the rip, you've got all his defense stats pretty much 80. Speed, acceleration, jumping and stamina, 80. Insane, man. Insane. Like, absolutely insane. And then with Maldini as well. Why is this taking so slow, lads? With Maldini then as well, right? You've got 84 defensive awareness, 83 tackling, 78 aggression, 85 defensive engagement, 80 heading, 82 jumping, 81 stamina, and his speed is right there at 80 as well. The only thing with Maldini is his acceleration is a bit slow for a defensive full-back, but you don't really need it. Also has very high weak foot accuracy. Just an insane card, really is an insane card. Blocker, interception, fortress, acrobatic clearance. Obviously needs aerial superiority. I definitely think it's an amazing pack, man. Best pack where? All these cards released for what, like 4 or 5 times? Okay, and your point is? I'm asking you your best pack ever released, bro. I'm not saying this is the best pack. Listen, bro, listen. I'm asking you, is this the best pack ever released? What's your opinion on that? Thuram's Showtime for free. It's a re-release. Yeah, I'm not saying it's not a re-release, lads. Lads, do some of you wear tongues that it does be so far up your arses that you don't listen, man, that you're walking around with a sore arse all day? I'm asking you what the best pack is ever released. This is definitely up there, in my opinion. It's one of the best packs ever released. I would say probably... Somebody had a shout earlier that I would say, what? Vieira, Thuram and Xabi Alonso. Yeah, that's a great shout, man. That's answering the question I'm asking you. Jeez, I feel like I need to be an English teacher to preface my chat, man. The Blitz curlers were really good as well. I would say this is a phenomenal pack. I'm not saying that you need to spin for it at all. In fact, you don't. But like, it's a really good pack with these three boys. Seedorf, Thuram and Maldini. Unreal. I'll show you, man. I have the three of these in my main squad. The MSN pack, the Baggio, Rijkaard, Albertini, very good as well. Vieira, Thuram and Xabi was the best. I would agree that was an unbelievable pack. Romario, Zico and Danielson. Danielson, not for me. Danielson, definitely not. Netherlands trio. Van Basten was weak in the trio of the Netherlands, though. Nobody's using that anymore. Like, this is my main squad, right? Oh, man, I'm after messing up my squad now. Hold on. I'm after messing up my squad. This is probably my main squad that I have at the moment. That I'm using. Maybe go back. Lads, do you know what? I might go back to out wide today, actually. I might actually go back to out wide because I'm just... The game at the moment, man, is not really worth complaining too much about anyway. But we've been pretty much beasting in Division 1. So we've already secured Division 1. Let's have a bit of fun today. Maybe go out wide. But this pack here, I would say is definitely one of the best ones that they've released. Not the best one, but up there. It's definitely up there. All right, so let me put on Yamal here. Oh, Diego Maradona. Vieira. The Bale pack was the worst because it had 250 players. Yeah, that was a tough point. This is probably, I would say, lads, this is probably I'll show you my starting 11 with this formation. Now, obviously, it depends on a few things. Most notably that this formation that you're seeing here, number one, I don't recommend it. I know people would say 3 at the back is meta and this and that. But if you hold on to the ball and play possession, it's not. If you play 3 at the back central, yes, it's extremely meta at the moment. But anything through the center is meta. It doesn't matter what formation that you have. It doesn't matter what way you set up your team. If you're attacking through the middle and not using width, or you're using your wide players to cut in and blitz curl or to double touch and stuff, it's different. That's all I would say. But this is, I'll show you pretty much my main starting 11 that I've been rocking with for the last, I would say maybe a month, that there hasn't really been any kind of like difference to the squad. And this is taking into consideration the fact that I'm using 3 centre backs. And I would say that all of these players that are in this pack right now are probably going to get onto this squad. Obviously, we've got this Maldini here, which is the younger version of him. Rijkaard in the middle. And then I was playing, I think it was this. So I was playing Seedorf on the left or the right. Nedved then there as well, or else Nedved through the middle. I would say that was kind of my main kind of team at the moment. Well, I was using Hazard. But there's a lot of different cards that I could use. Where's Nedved? Or Platini. I think that's kind of what I was using. And obviously then having Seedorf as a right mid or else a left mid. So that's kind of what I was using. Something along the lines of that. Something like that. And obviously Yamal wasn't there. It was Vieira. But something along the lines of that. So I would say that out of that batch of players there, you're talking about having Maldini, right? This Maldini here and this Thuram here. Obviously, with this Seedorf. This Seedorf here is insane. Now, I know that this Maldini that you see here, we'll get into the Showtime players in a second, right? Oh, see, welcome in, brother. Can that Rijkaard play DMF? Yes, of course, he can. Like, these 3 players, man, that you see here, this Maldini, very, very solid. Very, very solid. Thuram, Seedorf, Maldini. I would say Blitz Curler are still good, but I wouldn't say that they're at this level. Lads, the menus are so slow today. What's going on? This Maldini, this is how I built him. Obviously, his acceleration is a little slow, but 90 aggression, 98 defensive engagement, defensive awareness and tackling, 91 speed, 98 jumping, 94 heading, 90 physical contact. So that's his build. Thuram, 91 speed, 90 plus acceleration, physical contact, jumping and heading. 97 defensive awareness, 101 tackling, 98 aggression, 99 defensive engagement. Just a phenomenal card. Like, really has no weakness. Obviously, you need to train up a little bit with him. But I do think that with Maldini, we've given him aerial superiority in heading, which is a necessity on this Maldini card. You definitely 100% need aerial superiority on your CBs. Now, I've been using various centre backs here as my left and right, but this is essentially like a hybrid centre back where I'm going to be bringing Vieira back as a fourth CB. So it's not that big of a concern if you have 3. Now, playing out wide, I wouldn't recommend it. This Seedorf, I haven't put as much time into him, but we have given him track back and low off the pass. Again, just an insane card. Double touch, low off the pass, one touch pass, long range shooting, true passing, fighting spirit, track back, interception, blocker. I think this card is definitely slept on, 100%. And even at this, lads, his only real weakness is finishing. But this is a box-to-box player. You don't need finishing on all your cards. I see something, man, pop up in the game the whole time, and it really bugs me. It really bugs me, man. And I'll give you an example of it, right? This here, let me just show you, right? Let me just show you in a second. This is actually starting to really bug me in the game. And it's more about, I suppose, training cards and how people are training cards and stuff like that, right? And it's probably, it's not that it's right or wrong, or it's not that it's, I'll show you in a second and I'll talk you through why I think it bugs me so much, right? Take for example, this new Showtime pack with McTominay, right? To show you here. This new McTominay here, man, okay, has got phenomenal pass. He's down as a box-to-box, and he's pretty much Mr. 80s. That's what I call him. He should have been born in the 80s, right? He's got 80s in every stat when you train him up. However, right, I'm just telling you, man, I don't see any reason why you would train McTominay up as an attacking option when he's built as a box-to-box. Because you're not going to have him silky. It doesn't matter how you train him. If you put 99 acceleration, he's going to have a weakness somewhere else. If you train up his finishing, he's going to have a weakness in passing. You train up his passing, he's going to have a weakness. Like, he's a box-to-box. And that's why I'm saying, like, if you're using a box-to-box and you want to use a box-to-box, you need to train him towards his strengths. If you don't want to use the box-to-box, then use an orchestrator that's a more attacking option. Or use a creative playmaker that's an attacking option. And have 0 defense. Now, what I mean by that, right, is that if I'm playing with this formation that you see here on screen, I don't know, man, what you think. Am I just talking shite as usual? But if I'm playing with this formation here and I'm playing 3 at the back, right? My whole setup has to be because Vieira, who's got huge defensive stats, right, is going to be playing as a fourth CB when he comes back with deep line and manually defending with him. So Maldini's going to be playing as a left back, Thuram's going to be playing as a right back, and Rijkaard is going to be holding the centre, aided by Vieira, who's going to come back and drop deep, right? However, my secondary thing on this squad is that I need Maldini or Mateus or somebody to have defensive stats for their aggression, because he needs to go in midfield and win the ball back, but also be an all-rounder, right? So for the likes of Pirlo has no finishing here, right? He doesn't have any physical contact, but the rest of his stats are really good. If I don't want to be as defensive, right, I wouldn't change Pirlo's stats or change his build. I would simply just play a more attacking CMF. Do you know what I mean? Even if he's a lesser player, such as Varane, somebody like that, right? Where, yes, you still have a bit of defense in him, but I would train specifically Varane with no defense or very limited defense, right? So you could take this off and you could still hit 80 defensive awareness. So that's what I think, man. I just don't see the reason for trying to make every single player an action man. I just don't get it, like. Now, it's different if you just have McTominay and you don't have any other alternative option. That's different. Then you need to train him as best as possible to play all positions. But I don't get it, man. I think you should, like, I would rather a player be a master of one trade than, you know, be a handyman around the pitch. Do you know what I mean? That he's trying to do everything. He's trying to shoot, he's trying to finish. Whereas with Varane, even though Varane is a box-to-box, I would not train this Varane defensively. I would put it into finishing, I would put it into passing, I would put it into dribbling, I'd put it into dexterity. I would try hit as many thresholds as I possibly could with this Varane. Because obviously he's going to be a different type of player. Such as having his acceleration at 88, or his speed, his kicking power, all of that. You know, that's what I would say, man. Ramesh, it's because you're using caps, bro. That's why. The French Thuram is better going forward. Yeah, he is. Dimmy, welcome in, bro. He is. I just feel, man, that people try to, like, I don't know. I think that's definitely one of my bugbears with the game is that, like, you know, I see people train up a card. No, like, if somebody asks me, oh, you know, Varane, like, if you're looking at this card, right, and you're saying to me, oh, this Varane, look at his jump, it's 75. What do I need jump for on Varane? Do you know what I mean? Yeah, Kurdas and Chris, I would agree. Box-to-box Bellingham is probably the most complete card in the game. But then again, he goes to 106, 107 overall, doesn't he? So it's different. Suarez via Torres pack was one of the best. I would agree. Yeah, I would agree with that. Yo, Helio, what's up, brother? Helio, it's getting close, bro. I hope you're happy, man, with what they announced in July. I have a bit of trepidation with lads. I will tell you the truth. I think July is going to be polarizing in terms of what they announce. From the little bits and pieces that I've heard, I feel like it's going to be polarizing for people because I think people are expecting. I think a lot of people are expecting, and it's been fueled by a lot of clickbait stuff. They're expecting Konami to announce PES 26 coming to the shops in the future. And I think in order to be realistic about it, man, we can't be naive about how much money they're making on the cards. So yeah, we'll have a look at the trailer, man. We'll have a look at the live stream. But I think that there is breadcrumbs there as to what's going to be coming, you know. And I think it will be polarizing for certain people, definitely. Lads, can I ask you a question? How many of these do you have? I have 19. Is that right? What's my recommended build for Thuram, Deep Purple? Up on the channel, bro. Up on the channel. But I'll show you here. I'll show you the build for Thuram. Now, again, let me preface this by saying that I have two versions of Thuram. So both versions of Thuram are trained slightly different. They can be trained very, very similar, but I have them trained slightly different. So the first Thuram that you're seeing here... Where's the other guy? Where's the other little guy? I'll go past him. Here. These are the two of them. They're both defensive fullbacks. Obviously, they're both the exact same player ID. They're both everything, right? But this Thuram here is just slightly better going forward. So 80 into dribbling, 92 heading, 91 speed is the same, little less acceleration. Jumping is the same, physical contact is the same, stamina is the same, defensive awareness, tackling, aggression. He's just a slightly more pared back version of him. But for this Thuram, looking at it here, I mean, you could take him down one on the defense if you wanted to. Let me just have a look here, right? I think any stat over 95 is kind of wasted, I would say. You don't need it. You don't need it, honestly. You don't need over 95. I know his jumping is at 99. We can take that down a little bit if we want to, but there's nowhere else really to put the points. He already has 91 speed. He has 90 acceleration. I would probably put it on dribbling. I'd probably put 2 into dribbling and maybe 2 into passing. Maybe not, actually. Maybe 1 more into lower body. Yo, Chris, what's up, brother? That's what I would probably do for his build. I think that's a very solid one because you've now got 80 dribbling, you've got 90 heading, 90 physical contact, and 99 jump. It's a very solid card. And that would be probably the build I would go with. I know that this defensive stats are a lot. And again, I see people, you know, talking about putting all defensive stats at 100 or whatever. Anything over 95, man, is completely wasted unless you're literally looking to increase the card's effectiveness by probably like 0.1%. It's completely wasted with the gameplay. I'm telling you straight up, man, right? Every point and every discussion and every analysis and every NASA doctorate that we can do and thesis we can do on stats, right, is wasted if you can have Lilian Thuram with 100 tackling, okay, and he still loses a ball when he should win a ball because there's a lot of randomness in the game. This is not a 1-to-1 ratio of 100 tackling means you win 100% of your tackles. It doesn't. It's the same, man, if he's got 99 jumping. I'm telling you straight up right now, right? And you can disagree if you want. And some people will disagree. But I'm telling you straight up, man. This Thuram with 99 jumping, 90 heading, okay? Aerial superiority, heading as a player skill, fortress and acrobatic clearance can still potentially lose in an aerial battle against Michael Owen. Now you tell me how that makes sense and you tell me that I'm wrong in saying that. Because if you tell me I'm wrong, I will show you video proof of it. Okay? Now it doesn't happen every game. I'm not saying that it'll happen every game. But it can happen. Because the game is not a 1-to-1 ratio of you build a player this way, this is the game logic, and it works 100% of the time. It doesn't. What happens is the game decides funny things at funny times. And that's the way it is. This game is like sometimes arguing with the missus, man. You know? It's like arguing with the missus. Sometimes there is no argument. You just need to keep quiet and just move on. You know? That's what it is, man. Any advice from someone coming back after 18 months off? Oof. 18 months is a long time, bro. 18 months is a long time. So yeah, that is the build I would go with Thuram. The only reason I wouldn't take his defense down, even when I'm making all the points and you're saying, Barry, why are you saying that Michael Owen can beat Thuram in a like aerial duel, but you're still putting 100 into tackling? Because Michael Owen beating Thuram, even though the potential can happen, and it will happen every now and again, 90% of the time Thuram is going to handle the way he handles. So 100 into tackling and 95 plus on all his defensive stats is the only way to build him. There's no point putting it into ball control, passing, anything else, kicking power, anything else. So that is the build I would go with. 0, 0, 2 into dribbling, 6 into dex, 6 into lower body, 9 into aerial strength, 14 into defending, and 3 into goalkeeper 1. The only thing I would say, right, and I see a few of you guys agreeing with me there, I can never win a header against Maradona. Yeah, again, Maradona has got that Konami juice, the aura. Just like Foden with 50 jump and winning headings over Van Dijk. It's happened to me live on stream, lads. Live on stream. Game was shocking last night. Saviola wins a header over Van Dijk. Kuras, you're right, bro. You're right. I do think, honestly, I do think that this pack is really, really nice, lads. The Thuram, Maldini, and Seedorf pack. It definitely is. It's a brilliant, brilliant pack for a trio of players if you don't have an in-game level CB. But there's lots of in-game level CBs. Listen, I'll put it out there, and I've said it before. I think Thuram is the best defender in the game. Overall. Is he as good as Rijkaard, Van Dijk, Araujo in terms of like height, aerial ability? Probably not. But I think for where the game is at, Thuram is basically a defender Vieira. That's what he is. I mean, maybe I'm wrong, man. Maybe you have a different opinion of me, but I would say best defender in the game at the moment is probably Thuram. I can't remember him ever letting me down. Maldini is probably close behind him, but I think that, like, it's tough, man. It's tough. If you're talking about just aggressive chase down CBs, I would say Cannavaro and Thuram are probably the two best in the game. Maybe Araujo as well. That's definitely a conversation worth having. I've seen Carlos beat Collar to the ball, which is total bollocks, should not happen. Exactly, OC, exactly. Similar incident, I remember watching Bale getting pushed away by Irwin despite physical content being 95. Yeah, exactly. Maradona did win duels with tall defenders, even the time he scored with his hand. That's true. Yeah, I would agree. That's a hype lad. That's a great way of putting it. I would say that, like, regardless of who your favorite CBs are in the game, I genuinely would say there's two categories of CBs. I would not compare Rijkaard with Thuram. I just wouldn't. Different play style, different builds, different expectations on the pitch. I'm not going to be like chasing with Rijkaard. I'm going to be kind of like chill. I'm going to be sitting back. I'm going to be holding the defensive line. I would put Rijkaard in that situation. I'd put Van Dijk in that situation. I would probably put Who else would you put in there, man? Who else would you put in there, lads? I don't have that many CBs that I would really kind of... Who else would I put into that? Well, Araujo maybe, but he's a destroyer. This Thursday, eFootball TV. Saliba, yeah, Saliba's a great choice as well. I have that Saliba, I think. Van Dijk, Piqué, Saliba, Beckenbauer, all of those guys are a different type of card. But if I was talking about just kind of fast, pacey, aggressive, physical centre backs, I would definitely put in Thuram, Maldini, and Araujo as the top three. Maybe Puyol. But I just think Thuram's the best. That's just my opinion. I think he's basically Vieira as a CB. That's what he is. Now, I know Vieira can play CB as well, but Vieira's an anchorman. Thuram's a defensive fullback, the best defensive setup in the game. Nice. Enjoy. You get your free spins. The other pack, lads, that we're looking at here, right? I feel as if... lads, I think there's issues going on with the game, though, because, like, the screen is so slow, and it's, like, not loading some of the images. I don't know what's going on. The other pack is here. I'll show you the builds for these. I'll be honest with you, I'm kind of disappointed with McTominay. I think he's a poor card. Not poor stat-wise, like you're looking at 90 speed, 91 kicking power and stamina with Inzaghi. You've got 88 awareness, and literally all his attack stats are plus 80. And all his defense stats are plus 90. But I don't feel that this is a good card for a box-to-box. I think he's kind of like a halfway house card. He's a master of nothing but a jack-of-all-trade type cards. Bro, man, I have the build here. I have the builds done. I'll have a video up later, but I think that is the build that we went for with the goalkeeper as well. I mean, this goalkeeper is very, very good. His player model is quite decent. But I wouldn't be spinning on this pack now, personally, for me. If you got a free spin or two, yes, brilliant. And if you got McTominay in, like, 30 spins or whatever, it's always worth it. Every big time in Showtime is worth it for 3,000 coins if you spent, like, 3 10-pack spins. But it just pales in significance, man. Exactly, Cordas. You hit the nail on the head, bro. You took exactly what I was just about to say. That's exactly what I was just about to say, man. Konami, I think, knew from tracking and with the excitement and with people researching these players and looking up these players, that they probably weren't. It was probably going to be a down time for their cards, and that's why I do think that they brought out Maldini, Thuram, and Seedorf, which is a guaranteed couple of milli for them. Like, supposedly, at the moment, there's supposedly about 25 to 30 million people, like, logging in to play this game. Now, I know that they've said that they've had nearly 800 million downloads, but, realistically speaking, if you talk about, like, even 1 million people opening, like, one spin on this, if you talk about 1 million people, right, that's what it is, man. That's what it is there. Taco Warfare, go back to bed, bro. Go back to bed. All you come in doing is spamming. You help killing the game because you can keep promoting. What am I promoting? What am I promoting, bro? What am I promoting? Is this Mc sauce better than the Showtime rice? Define better. I mean, I don't think so. Like, they're very similar. I think if you have one of the top box-to-box, you don't need Mc sauce. Craic build. This is the Craic build. 8, 1, 8, 10, 7, 5, 0. 1. That's it. Listen, man, it's like, look, it's just a waste of time, man, engaging with people like that. I mean, there's a naivety still there, man, and I don't want to come down too hard on people, honestly. There's a naivety there that, like, people think, man, that this game is like one boycott away from Konami not making money. Like, they think that this game is like one boycott or a week of people not buying coins and that Konami are going to go bankrupt. Like, it's just, I mean, I literally don't know anybody else, man, and I'm not having a like a pat myself in the back moment here. I genuinely don't know anybody else, man, that does videos on the issues with this game for the last 3 years where I call out everything. But what I'm saying to you is that, like, even for me, you guys have to understand, sometimes I could be having a shitty day, man, and I don't want to go on and vent for half an hour about shoulder charge. I just want to go on and forget about my real life issues and come on and play games. Like, I'm still a gamer at the end of the day. It doesn't matter if I put up 30 videos a month and 29 of the videos were talking about boycotting eFootball. The one video that I put up, I would get complained about it. You know? That's the thing, man. It's the same all the time, man. It's the same all the time. It's the same all the time, man. And I get it, man. I understand the frustration, boys. Trust me. I do understand the frustration. Of course I do. But I just, you know, it is what it is, man. I mean, it's like I've said before, if there was gonna be a boycott or anything like that, like, what are you boycotting, man? That's the thing, you know? All right, let's start with this team, lads. I don't think I'll play Varane, though. Now, we're playing out wide, lads. This is not going to be fun, I don't think. Yo, tech store, if you have a problem, bro, say the problem, man, instead of keep talking about it. Do I think Konami should increase the cost of coins? Maybe they need more revenue from us. I mean, I hope you're trolling, Keen. Am I tripping, or have they released these exact same Maldini and Thuram? Yeah, multiple times, bro, they have. Chimp. No, it's not. It's not, bro. It's not. Do you know what upgrading a card is like, right? I'll give you an example. Upgrading a card in eFootball. If you have a version of Thuram and he's doing a good job for you, right? Getting a new version of Thuram, in my opinion, it's similar to going to a restaurant, right? And asking for, like, ketchup, and they don't have the brand of ketchup that you want. That's what it's like, man. They're both ketchup, but you might have a preference for what card that you want. And that's what it is. You can't open packs with coins. I don't know, bro. I don't know. Why can't you open packs? Yo, text, please stop spamming, bro. Please stop spamming, man. I read every single message. You think Konami releasing PES 26 might slash some of their eFootball revenue? I disagree. I think if Konami have a... Man, the game is... What's going on, man? The game is, like, lagging. Look. Are you guys seeing that, man? There's something... Maybe... I wonder... Oh, man, I think it actually could be my... No, that couldn't be right. Maybe it's my screen. Is there lagging on the screen there, lads, or is it just me? Am I tripping? Murillo, it's not really, bro. Sometimes people just want to spin packs, man. It's not a... People read too much into it, man. At the end of the day, right? If you come home, if you're working and you have money to spend, disposable income, all your bills are paid, all your responsibilities are taken care of, and you've got 50 quid in your pocket, and you want to put that 50 quid behind a bar and get some drink, or you want to go out and you want to buy a €50 steak dinner, or you want to go to McDonald's and spend 40 quid on food, right? Or you want to go and buy a new t-shirt, or you want to do whatever you want to do. Or if you want to pop 50 quid into playing eFootball. I mean, what's the problem? Like, nobody is putting money out of your hand or taking money out of your pocket. The only thing I've always said, and I'll continue to say it, no matter what, is that I do think that there needs to be a way to earn the premium cards for free. That's what I've said that from get-go, man. If I got a job at Konami, man, if Konami hired me, I would say that at the meetings. I would say, listen, why don't we give people a chance to earn the cards for free? What cards? MSN Messi. Make it a difficult grind. Make it so that people are, you know, spending 20, 30 hours a month in the game, grinding the game, working towards things. Do you know what I mean? But that's what I'm saying, man, is that there is no... You know what I mean? Like, there's no... What's the word I'm looking for, lads? There's no entry point for getting these cards. So what I'm saying is the only big issue I have, right? And I've been very, very fair when I've said this. is that if you do not spend coins, whether you earn them for free or you get them by putting in your real life money, you don't have a chance of getting MSN Messi. That's what I'm saying. Well, Shiza, it is what it is, man. I mean, that's the thing. Like, people are always going to have an opinion one way or the other, you know? I kind of liken this to anything now. You go to the cinema these days, right? You can get the basic ticket where you're sitting in the basic seats. And, you know, it can cost you 10 quid, right? Or you can splurge out on a reclining chair for 20 quid. You're both still watching the same movie. But your experience... You've deemed that your experience... Oh, lads, this feels incredibly laggy, man. What's going on? You're both watching the same movie. You both have the option of, you know, doing whatever you want. But if somebody spends 20 quid to sit on a recliner seat and somebody spends 10 quid to sit on a normal seat, like, you're not going to turn around to the Oh, no, lads, I forgot that I'm playing out wide. You're not going to turn around to the person... Good save, Barry! Fucking beast! You're not going to turn around to the person sitting behind you who's sitting on a recliner. Ah, you're a moron for spending double the price to sit on a recliner to watch the same movie as me. Hold on. I messed up, lads. This is why I talk too much now, and you need to be keeping track on me, because I could do anything. He should have scored there, and that could have been game over. Is acceleration for defenders needed? No, 80 is okay. Chris, are you still playing with Smart Assist? Taco, listen, man, I pride myself on this channel that everybody has a voice. Whether you're agreeing with my point or you're disagreeing with my point, or you're arguing with me, or you're, you know, complaining about something, or you're hyping something or whatever. Like, nobody's ever going to get shut down here. But what I'm saying to you is that at the end of the day, the game right now has a lot more issues than the microtransactions. The microtransactions are not the biggest part of this game. That's my opinion. I would say that people are going to spin for this Maldini pack, lads. But this feels very, very laggy. So we'll see what we can do. Messi. Little slip. Oh, Bale. It's not the game, lads, for my dribbling now. I need to be very, very cutthroat with this guy. Go on. Regia. He still gets it. Vieira. Oh, lovely Bale. Alone Bale. Johan Cruyff. Lovely slip. That's a bad, stupid pass, lads. Vieira. This guy's trying... Oh, that's a shit goal to concede. Well, bounce back ability. I think that... I just don't think it's... I think it's more complicated than that. The connection is very poor today, lads. We just need to limit this now, lads. We need to limit this. Because the connection... Hopefully it's as bad for him as it is for me. So that might give us a little chance. But it's pretty bad at the moment. Oh, Pirlo, you silky man. Alright, that'll do. Seedorf, let me down, Seedorf. Oh my god, man, did you just see that with Thuram? Lovely. Lovely. We're definitely getting space, though. Messi. Oh, we spammed it. Oh, my days, man. Oh, I should have went in with that. Lads, it's very, very difficult, man. The connection is horrendous. Now, he's got 5 bars. But it definitely... It feels laggy. I don't know. It's weird. It is what it is, man. It's the same for him. So we're not going to complain too much. Just a little bit. Messi. Lovely spread. Lovely. Back to Nedved! Great save from the keeper. It'll do. Well, that's the bigger problem, Keane. I don't think it's the microtransactions that are the bigger problem. I think it's the fact that people, you know, you'll like, not that it's a problem, but you're always going to have people new to the game. That's like I've kind of made my bed with it. And I know people will say like, "Oh, you need to do this, you need to complain, you need to do this, you need to do that." Like at the end of the day, man, most people are playing this game. And, you know, they're just playing this game, man. They're not, it's not that deep for them. Like they're literally playing this game and popping in a couple of quid here and there. That's where I think we have a bigger sense of like community expectation because we're invested in the game, you know? We watch streams, we worry about player levels. It's a lovely play, lads. Lovely ball. Messi. I'm getting chances against this guy though. Mateus. Lovely. It's just the reactions are so bad. There's Daddy Vieira, lads. Bale. Oh my days, man. Lads, this game is crazy today. Look at it. Oh my god, that's to Messi, bro. Look at it, man. What's going on with the game? What's going on with it today, lads? This is absolutely madness. I think this is going to be a loss unless we get together. And it's the wrong... I don't think I can play out wide today, lads, or else it's going to be pain. The only thing is, I'm getting a lot of space against him. That's the only thing that's keeping me going. Oh my god, the touch, lads. Seriously. I don't even blame Seedorf there, lads. I actually don't. Come on.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Come on, rinse me. Nah, bad pass. The game boosted AI last week, now there is lag this week. Yeah, it's crazy, man, it's crazy.
I'm afraid to tell you that we were expecting traffic to be heavy after the final whistle today.
But the thing is, boys, honestly, like, I just really don't care about winning or losing anymore. Like, I just want to come on and game. Like, I'm gone from being, you know, worried about like losing a game or winning a game because I just don't feel that the level of control is there, you know? Like, do I think that this guy is better than me, man? No, I don't. Do I think I'm better than him? No, but it's hard to tell because the game is literally, it's like I'm playing against lag, you know what I mean? It's that's what's frustrating to me, I think. Come on, ref. Yo, Patience, what's up, brother? Stretch it out or feel the pain. No, but Clowny, I honestly, man, I actually don't complain too much. I mean, I feel like I get a good balance between like the issues with the game and, you know, people being unhappy with the game. Because I think you have to be careful, man, when you have a platform. It doesn't matter how big or small you are. Like, I'm nobody, man. I'm a nobody. I literally play eFootball the same as you guys play eFootball. And I'm blessed that you guys tune in to watch. But I'll always give you my opinion, whether you agree with it or whether it's the wrong opinion. Because I'm not afraid of being wrong. Do you know what I mean? It's good play. There's Thuram. The strength of an ox. Lovely little pick. Ah, Messi. Lovely, lads. Lovely. Win it, Mess. Win it. Oh. Bad defending from him, lads. Messi. Where are you, Messi? I was offside. But that's what it is, man. It's like you always just have to give your opinion and stick to it. And don't flip-flop on it. Oh, sold him. Oh, Messi, that is spectacular. And the pass. And then we get just intercepted. Ooh, this guy's worrying, lads. Panicking Skywalker. Rijkaard leaves Adriano in a heap. Back to Adriano. It's good defending, lads. Super defending. Messi. Cruyff. Lovely. We've no options, lads. This guy is definitely playing long ball counter. 100%. Holy moly. Guacamole. Lovely. Nah, it's poor, man. Big high ball. Oh, keeper. Keeper, you should have came. Lovely. Oh, man. Serious strength from Seedorf, lads. Back post! Oh, post! Oh, that would have been beautiful, man. Did you see the strength of Seedorf there, boys? Yo, Grim, welcome back, bro. Welcome in. That should have been a goal, man. That's just a bit of bad luck. There's nothing else we could have done there. That's just a bit of bad luck. It is what it is. Man, the super cancel is killing me the last few weeks, especially today. It's been very, very poor. I love Seedorf though, man. He's just so strong runner. He's like Bale. He's not as slick as Bale. Skip one. Back to Seedorf. Again, terrible pass from Pirlo. Just no angle on it. Oh shit, I wanted to make subs, lads. This has been a tactical mismatch for me. I shouldn't have switched out wide. But then again, I couldn't have predicted that the game was going to be laggy, this one. Bit of luck. It's a great ball! Rijkaard missed it. Oh no, straight to him and then straight back. Hello there on this raining day. Well, the sun is splitting the rocks for me here in Ireland. Oh, we're splitting the rocks. We're splitting the rocks. We're going to have to go for it, boys. Let me see this guy's team. Long ball counter, surely. Yeah, I was 100%. I knew he was playing that. Let me bring on Yamal. Rummy. Eto'o. And let's go for it, lads. Let's go for it. I'm standing.
Substitution on the field.
I agree. I think eFootball 23 was the best we got it. Yeah.
Number 19, Bale. Number 14,
This guy's gone full blue, lads.
Johan Cruyff. Number 21, Pirlo. Coming on the field.
Keep him honest.
Number 9,
Oh, why are you changing? Why is...
Karl-Heinz Rummenigge.
Oh, what a ball. Oh, good defending.
Number 18, Adam.
I'm 5'3", bro. Get it right. Oh, man. That is criminal, isn't it? That's actually criminal, that come together there. Ball. Ah, it's good defending, lads. Bellingham. Crunch. Good defending again. Or good attacking. Should have been a second goal, lads. They should have ended it. Eto'o! It's a bad shot. It's a bad shot, man. Chris Jones, you think this is the best version of the game, yeah? That's because of smart assist for you. Good dribbling, lads. Good dribbling. Come on, finish me off. Finish me off. Mortal Kombat style. Come on. Come on. Lads, the passing and the delay is horrendous, man. It's horrendous, man. Let me stretch out. Oh, look at this for a goal, man. He shoulder charges me. And then I give a terrible pass. GG's, man, GG's. GG's, GG's, GG's. Ron, I'm on a strict diet at the moment. Now, lads, you'd look at that game there, man. Like, that's a fairly even game. But that's what happens. I shouldn't have played out wide in that one. We lose 23 points. I would say that guy was probably top 5. Yeah, I mean, like, you're losing. I'm losing 2-0 to that guy there, man, right? He's been 158 in the world before. But I'm playing out wide. And he scores 2 absolutely puke-inducing goals. Do you know what I mean? Where basically it's the lag. Then again, I only hit the post, man, so I didn't break him down or anything. So we can make all the excuses that we want. But that's why I'm saying, man, I don't take the game seriously that much, man, when you're losing to guys like that. Like, you know what I mean? It's like there's no point getting cross. I could go back and analyze that game and you can say you should have cleared here, you should have cleared there. I should have. Of course I should have. He scored off me coughing up possession. But it is difficult, man, when you're, you know, it's difficult when you can't play the way you want to play. All right, let's see this guy's team. Again, a little bit of spread out, good squad. Vieira back CB. Let's play Schmeichel in goals, lads. I need to do my tactics. But yeah, I definitely think out wide is not it, lads. I shouldn't have done it, man. I shouldn't have done it. The game wasn't like this last week with the lag. Has it been like this all weekend, lads? It's horrific. They must be getting bombarded with new users. Like, they must have, their servers must be under strain. Yeah, but bro, man, that's the thing. There's no point getting too upset about it. That's what I keep saying, lads. There's genuinely no point getting too mad about it. Playing out wide is still fun. Like, we actually probably got the best chances in that game. The ball dropped to him twice and he scored 2 goals. That's it. You live with that. Yeah, it's very fun. It's very fun, Gary. It's very fun. It's very fun, man. Not with this formation, though. I wouldn't recommend this, what I'm playing here. I hope so, yeah. I hope that they fix it. Yo, Milas, what's up, bro? Flip, welcome in as well. See the gaps there, man, that's left without wide. The gaps that are left without wide are ridiculous compared to long ball counter. Lovely. Oh, absolutely sold him there. That was lovely, Messi. This game feels a little bit smoother now. Not fully there yet, but it definitely feels smoother, dribbling wise. Good defending from PK. We're stretched, lads. We're Bonnie Blued at the back. We need to get back. Good defending, but good dribbling. Better attacking. Oh, Eto'o, what a run. Oh, Eto'o, that would have been beautiful, lads. I should have finessed that. Again, that's a skill. That's an issue on my behalf. I should finish that. Beautiful break, beautiful pass with Cruyff, and then I shit the bed. I choked. That's fine. I'll live with that. I'm not going to complain about the game or complain about his build or complain about his schlong or complain about anything. That's just me. I should be finishing that. Simple is as simple as. Oh, 1 sec, lads. 2 secs.